Welcome to Sunday Rendezvous. We celebrate fathers today. It's World Father's Day. They are the center pillars of our homes. Their contributions are immeasurable. They are the chief security officers of our homes. They are both protectors and providers. If you still have your father around, count yourself lucky. Today on our lineup, we have stories that are told in a way that your nerves are relaxed. Like, who is a father? You will get to know tonight. On our Street Talk, as we reintroduce our Street Talk, we have a question on June 12th. Why is it Democracy Day? All of this, if you come close to your TV set and tune to Nta Enugu. Good evening and welcome. I am Chiegono Aro. Now let's begin with the first story on the hard news segment. Choosing a career path should be born out of passion built around self-confidence, which is a major ingredient in the process of rewriting one's narrative. This was the subject of discourse at the Truth Live Podcast Show 20, organized by Joba, Man, and MasterCard in conjunction with Lowfish Travels and Tours Limited in Enugu. Eukaria Ugu was there.
The second edition of Live Podcast Show, which was preceded by soft skill training, is a platform to shape the mindset of the youths through impactful topics such as career path, entrepreneurship, relationship, lifestyle, and marriage.
The objective is to get our youth enlightened on some of the employability skills, communication skills, emotional intelligence, and every other skills that they need to progress and also to prosper in their businesses and in their workplaces. So we've also carved out a means to also have job placements for them.
Chidemaibe is the convener of Live Podcast Show.
We talk about impactful topics, shift the mind of the youth, because a lot of people need to hear the truth, not just because of it's the name, need to see and hear how things are being done, how other people have gone far, from the floor to the top. So people need to see people's journey.
Lowfish Travels and Tours Limited is an agency that provides the travel and visa needs of Nigerians who want to navigate beyond the shores of Nigeria.
In Lowfish Travel and Tours Limited, we engage you fully financially only when the work is done. Not many companies will do that. And this is because we know what is going on around town and around the world. There are lots of scammers and people are scared of handing over their funds to agencies or companies.
The event drew media gurus, content creators, ICT experts, youths, and members of civil society organizations.
Let go of the many grievances, trolls, tantrums, sarcasm, and aggression that has eaten deep into the common African voice. And that is why if you come into spaces like the social media or Facebook, you find a vast number of persons trolling instead of commenting.
Even how people perceive you outside may not necessarily be the truth, your truth, but you have that deep confidence. And that is, for me, is the most critical thing that you need to have.
Make sure you choose a man who's fitted to you. So make sure when you choose your partner, because that's the foundation. You have the right partner, every right thing fits you.
Highlight was the question and answer session In Enugu, Nta Enugu, NTA News.
A tripartite collaboration will accelerate the transformation and future of education in Nigeria, where the federal government invests, students sustain, state government transforms schools, and local authorities protect the infrastructure. This was the consensus at the 44th plenary of the Unity Schools Old Students Association, USOSA in Enugu. Chimaroke Ugu was there.
Education is one of the fundamental human rights. Smart schools are revolutionizing the approach to education, leveraging technology to enhance learning, improve efficiency, and prepare students for the future by incorporating cutting-edge tools and platforms, providing students with personalized learning experiences and increased access to resources. The 44th Unity Schools Old Students Association plenary in Enugu is a testament to their continued role in national development and the zeal to push for smart and impactful education policies at the federal and subnational level. The association reassures of its commitment to advocate not only for increased fund allocation to education sector, but also participate in monitoring the governance of such funding.
We go around the country pushing and promoting advocacy for better quality education because we believe that the learning outcomes will change the face of our country, will help us to build a nation, will move us into the 21st century with the capacity required for the 21st century.
The governor of Enugu State stated that the state's massive investment in the educational sector is cognizant that smart schools represent the future of education, offering a powerful combination of technology and innovations to students, leveraging on digital learning experience to expand the horizon of every Enugu child.
We're looking forward that when we open our doors on September 2025 to most of the smart schools, we can now begin to track the teaching learning experience of our students. And there we can now say that experiential learning is changing the way we think about curriculum, the way we think about teaching, and when we think about assessment of learning.
Key speakers and discussants took turns to outline the benefit of smart schools in testing and strengthening critical thinking, creativity, and digital skills in students, where they pivot from the traditional unidirectional instruction to a more interactive and active transformation to co-create improved learning outcomes.
Enugu State is actually one of the few places in the world where experiential learning is being introduced to basic education and to post-basic education.
This is the future of education. If we want to get it right in this country, that's the way to go. We are appealing that governments must have the will, the courage to take on this bold step.
At the end of the plenary, it was resolved that technology does not start with computers but the mindset and inspiration of teachers, hence a clarion call on Nigerians to take up stakeholders' role to ensure a smart-driven education system in Nigeria. In Enugu, Chimaroke Ugu, Nta Enugu.
Launched in 1999, the Universal Basic Education System has been contending with various challenges, resulting in the current significant policy reforms in the education sector by the Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Susan Eze reviews the reforms in the education sector in Enugu State as the education sector is witnessing an overhaul.
The last 26 years of unbroken democracy, Nigeria's education system has been shaped by the UBE program, which aims to provide 9 years of basic education. Key players admit that efforts at tackling the challenges of poor funding and low quality of teaching and learning, as well as infrastructure deficit by successive administrations in Enugu State, made relative progress.
The research that UNICEF had done in Nigeria for the past 15 years pointed out that those foundational deficiencies were a result of the lack of early childhood education program.
The system produced large number of school leavers who ranked low in literacy and numeracy, digital and vocational skills, thereby lagging behind their counterparts globally. The current revolution in the Enugu State education sector courtesy of the Pitamba-led administration, has made various reforms, including transition from the 6334 system to a 12-year uninterrupted basic education model, digital technology integration, skills, and vocational development.
The TVET at GTC Enugu is ready to hit the ground running. So well-equipped, state-of-the-art, just name it, we'll have it there. So the skills that the future needs will be produced from Enugu State.
We have to come up with a system of basic education that is consistent with the Nigerian basic education law, but one that is also reflecting all the problems that we had met on ground and that will profile a sustainable and holistic solution to those problems.
With 260 smart green schools and 8 technical and vocational education TVET colleges, both of which the pilots are already operational at Owo, Nkano East, and GTC Enugu, and others underway. Hundreds of children are already witnessing a new learning experience.
This is a dream come true. His Excellency actually gave us education that rivals that is found in Western worlds.
These teachers are competent.
As these innovations align with the nation's goals of digital literacy and vocational training, stakeholders foresee a future of skilled indigenous professionals with high global value in the international labor market. In Enugu, Susan Eze, Nta News.
Thank you, Susan. At this point, we'll make a pause here for some commercials. Sunday Rendezvous will be right back. Do stay with us.
Makes Checkers custard unique to you.
Come with me, I'll show you. Checkers custard is the heart of our home. Creamy and ready in minutes. The easiest way to bring my family together.
For me, it's the great taste and simply top quality.
Checkers custard is so smooth and nutritious. My lifesaver. Quick, convenient, and always tasty.
Checkers. Now that's custard.
Are you frustrated with travel and logistics plan? Lawfish Travel and Tours Limited is here to serve you. We provide visa assistance, proof of funds, languages classes for easy international work placement, caregiver and social work certifications, both virtual and physical classes. Are you planning a work retreat or school excursion? Do you need to ship goods across the globe? We got your back with our premium cargo services at Akami Biam International Airport in partnership with Nigeria Export Promotion Council, Southeast Regional Office, and Ethiopian Airlines. In Lawfish Travel and Tour Limited, proficiency, efficiency, and professionalism is our watchword. Visit us at number 36 Umoji Street, Independence Layout, Enugu, or call 0706 295 8388. Lawfish Travel, moving dreams, moving you.
Introducing Nathalie's Hotel, 47 Ezilo Street, Independence Layout, Enugu. A moment at Nathalie's is an experience we'll share forever. A luxurious suite fitted with brand new air conditioners, 42-inch plasma TV, free Wi-Fi, and Facebook services. Presented in a serene environment, distinguish us from the others. Our main bar, garden bar, and restaurant give you a wide choice of drinks and delicacies, while our 800 capacity fully air-conditioned hall is the ideal haven for that special event. Nathalie's Hotel swimming pool and gym are available all day, while our live band blesses your ears every Friday and Sunday. Enjoy a whole new world of top-notch hospitality in the cool city. Your security is our priority. We are Nathalie's Hotel, 47 Ezilo Street, Brown and Brown, Independence Layout, Enugu. For inquiry, call 0908 273 6086, 0908 273 6086.
What makes Checkers custard unique to you?
Come with me, I'll show you. Checkers custard is the heart of our home. Creamy and ready in minutes. The easiest way to bring my family together.
For me, it's the great taste and simply top quality.
Checkers custard is so smooth and nutritious. My lifesaver. Quick, convenient, and always tasty.
Checkers. Now that's custard.
Glad to know you are still there. Now we hit the ground running on the Rendezvous segment. Are you ready? Let's do it. Every father around the globe is celebrated for various roles and contributions to society. But beyond the nomenclature and the day's observance, every June there are concerns on who a father is and what roles do they do and will play in the families. This is probably not unconnected with an increase in degradation of societal values and norms attributed largely to the absence or the near absence of the father in a home. Etieno Ibanga hit the streets to find answers on the place of the father in the society.
Somebody that takes care of you, that provides, understands, and makes sure everything is fine in the family.
A father is a man who owns a family.
That when we are talking about a father, is a complete human being, a complete man. A man whose responsibility is to take care of his own children.
Different meaning of fathers from a cross-section of the people sets the tone. While some see a father as a man in relation to his child or children, others view fathers as providers who are responsible for the total care of their families.
They are a father that not even cares about their children. So that kind of a man should not be celebrated. We have celebrated a man who have integrity.
For another school of thought, fathers are promoters of peace, progress, and societal values with capacities to inculcate discipline even amongst non-biological children.
Parenting is the role of two people, the father and the mother. And each of them has a specific role to play to make the family stand on a balance. There is no one that will be able to keep the family without the other.
Beyond different expressions of a father, the Father's Day, celebrated on the third Sunday of June every year, is an opportunity to honor this category of men. It's a day to show appreciation for the love, support, and guidance that fathers provide. The theme for the Father's Day 2025, Fathers, Nurturing Resilience and Shaping Futures, highlights the significant impact fathers have on their children's development and well-being. But observers are worried about the growing concern of the father or the father figure in the life of the family unit or society at large. What are possible reasons?
Marrying to satisfy social expectation has been very predominant. People do not actually know what marriage is. And the worst thing is that these days people gauge marriage on the financial scale.
The Lord will bless fathers to be righteous and godly in an ungodly world.
As Christians and Nigerians celebrate Father's Day 2025, there's a current call to allow a moment for all and sundry to appreciate the fathers, father figures, and paternal influences in our lives. These individuals, they affirm, play a vital role in shaping lives and futures, and their contributions deserve recognition.
Honestly, fathers deserve kudos, but especially fathers who are responsive to their responsibilities. If you are an evasive father who avoids responsibilities, I wonder what I say to you. Well, we go on. Though the result of faith might not be immediate, genuine and consistent faith in God by Christians will definitely materialize into results, because God's words cannot return to him until it accomplishes its purpose. This was the central message of Christians under the auspices of the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion Ecclesiastical Province of Enugu, Diocese of Udi, who gathered for this year's second session of the 6th Synod with the theme, Faith Moves Mountain. Again, Chimaruke Ugu was there.
Synod is a gathering of leaders that play crucial roles in shaping the direction and practices of the church. It is also a platform for church leaders to come together, discuss important issues and take decisions on behalf of the church and its members in order to remain relevant and effective in its mission. This year's second section of the 6th Synod of Udi Diocese Anglican Church, according to the Bishop of the Diocese, His Lordship Right Reverend Chijioke Aneke, the teachings of Jesus on faith shows that faith has and will continue to be a weapon to surmount life challenges. He charged Christians to put their faith in God that is able to affect their lives positively.
Faith is the key to success in Christian warfare. Once we let our faith languish and decay, all our graces will languish with it.
On the Bishop's charge to the nation, he called for a new constitution for the country that will foster national peace and development.
The current constitution concentrates power in the federal government. This undermines local autonomy, stifles innovation at the grassroots, and fuels regional grievances.
While thanking God for the leadership of Governor Peter Mba and his remarkable footprint in different sectors, he called for the revitalization of the moribund oil factory in Nachi and the repair of the old Enugu Onitsha road to foster growth and development in the area.
We implore you to kindly consider the forgotten project now that you are resurrecting abandoned projects in the state and rename it Enugu Vegetable Oil Production NASH.
The guest preacher admonished Christians to remain in faith despite the economic situations of the country.
You don't have the bucket, you cannot fetch water from the well of salvation. That is how critical and how fundamental and how central prayer in our walk with God.
The synod was a fulfilled one for the Diocese of Udi Anglican Communion as they danced in praises to God for his mercies over the years.
Congratulations to the Diocese of Udi on the synod. God's mercy is not limited to forgiveness alone, but encompasses a broader spectrum of love, care, and provision. This was the central message at the 9th Diocesan Mothers Union Conference of the Church of Nigeria Anglican Communion, Nike Diocese. A correspondent reports that the theme of the conference is the covenant-keeping God, Jehovah Racham.
Annually, the women of Nike Diocese of the Anglican Communion unite and brainstorm on issues based on biblical teachings, promote their spiritual growth, and empower themselves. This year's Diocesan Mothers Women Conference of the Nike Diocese of the Anglican Communion, with the theme, Covenant-Keeping God, Jehovah Racham, underscores that as Christians navigate through the complexities of life, it's a reminder of God's unwavering faithfulness and mercy, providing comfort, hope, and guidance for his people.
There's a time we need the mercy of God. It is now. The times we are going through deserve us to have ample quantity of God's mercies for us to be able to triumph over the times.
The Anglican Bishop of Nike Diocese, Most Reverend Christian Onia, explored the theme and its implications for Christian living. He reminded Christians that the covenant relationship between God and his people is built on mutual trust, obedience, and devotion, and as Christians, they are called to respond to God's mercy and faithfulness by living in obedience.
There is need to warn people that although now there is mercy, but tomorrow there is going to be judgment. And so that's all we did, and we took time to explain it. Let us not take the mercy of God for permission to sin, because judgment will certainly come.
The conference featured gifts and awards to parishioners who participated and won in different competitions.
Who is that? Let's clap for Jesus.
Of course, Judgment Day is sure. Moving on, we have reintroduced our street talk, and today you will enjoy what we have to offer. It's Street Talk with Amarachi Ogodo. Let's join her and find out all about June 12th. Over to you, Amarachi.
My name is Ogodo Amarachi. On today's edition of Street Talk, we want to find out why June 12th is a democracy day.
I heard it because of Abiola or whatever. I don't have much knowledge about that.
I don't know. I don't really know, Sha. But it's celebrated like love, right?
It was to mark an important official person that died on that same day, that 12th June.
June 12th was the day the council nullified the election, the best election in Nigeria.
It was recently shifted to June 12th by the then President of Nigeria, Buhari, in commemoration of the June 12th, 1993 election that was annulled. According to why it was shifted from 29th of May, was because they wanted to honor Abiola, the winner of that election. And I think that's the major reason why it was shifted. When we talk about June 12th, it has a historical significance, talking about Abiola. That is the annual election of Abiola. So it's a way of actually commemorating that day, to actually show that, yes, we are celebrating June 12th, which is Democracy Day, because that was one election that was adjudged the most freest, the one that Nigerian came out and they know that this is the person they voted for.
They tried to make it a Democracy Day because of the seat and cancellation of the widely acceptable election, of which Abiola was declared the president of Nigeria. I think it's a matter of guilty conscience for them to declare that day. In this sense, that was not a Democracy Day. Democracy Day normally should be the day government was having the 29th of May.
We are at the point where we call it a day on this week's edition of Sunday Rendezvous. We thank you so much for being a part of it. We wish you a wonderful working week ahead. Good night and God bless you.